Jimbos Garage.
Okay, so here is probably the biggest process out of the whole build right here, and that's making the 9 drawers that this thing's going to consist of. And as you can see, this comes in 5 foot by 5 foot sheets of plywood. We're getting them ripped up there, and now we're over to the miter saw and getting them all trimmed to size. You know, I'm going to do a video on that miter saw. Pretty cool little tool right there, and that's going to be coming here shortly. But anyways, we got everything cut up. I'm telling you, this was just cut after cut after cut, and this is where that table saw I wish I would have that would come in handy, because what takes a lot of time is setting these you know, straight edges up and cutting everything up. But now the assembly comes, and I made that little jig. I don't know if you can see it on my tabletop right there, and man, that really sped things up. It's perfectly square and the same size I need to make for all the drawers, and it worked out really good and made for assembly a lot faster than it normally would. But ultimately, we got all 9 drawers built, and we're ready to move forward. So before I started to, you know, before we start installing the drawers and the hardware and the drawer glides, I thought it'd be a good idea to get the sander out at this point and give the old once over around all the corners and edges of the drawers to make them nice and smooth, so there's no sharp edges. So we got all that done, and now we're moving forward. Okay, so we got one of our cabinets up here. I can't put everything up here, but anyways, we got one of the cabinets up here. We'll do one at a time, and I've got some of the drawers over there stacked up. And so we're gonna go ahead and put the drawer glides on. Now, what I've done, and I'm not a cabinet builder, or I don't do a lot of woodwork, but I've done a few of these, and this is the way it works for me. I'm sure there's a much easier way to do it, but what I've done here is I've just made a template, if you will, to rest the drawer glides on. I just want to set this template right in here, and then this here is just a cross piece just to kind of hold it in place so it doesn't fall down. And that way we can just set the drawer glide on here and put the screws in. We can repeat the process on this side right here, because it's the same exact height. And so hopefully when this is all done, all the drawer glides in here will be level, and our drawers will slide right in, and hopefully it all works. So let's do it. Set of drawer glides on, and the first drawer here, and before I go any farther, I just want to be sure that what I've got done here is going to work. I got 8 other drawers to put in, so let's give this thing a try and see how she works. Wow, that looks pretty good. Sweet. I like it. Well, as the old saying goes, there's multiple ways to skin a cat. And after trying to put those guides in on the vertical position, I quickly realized it'd be much better if I laid the cabinet down and used the spacing so I can get my drill in there, my drill driver, and install these glides much better being flat on the ground. So we went ahead, and that's the way I did the rest of the 8 drawers, and it worked out much better for me, much easier. And at the very end, everything worked out well. The drawers worked really good, and I'm very pleased with the way the project is coming out so far. Well, there we go. Got all the drawers in. Everything looks pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with the way it turned out. All these drawers were really nice. I like the self-closing feature right here. The only other thing left to do now is to get the drawer fronts put on, and that's going to be kind of fun. My daughter wanted the knotty look, and we've got some really nice oak with some knots in it, and so that's the last step. So let's do it.
See you next time on Jimbos Garage.